Hey guys, this is Thomas from Camelot, and you're watching CMS TV.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Ow!
Oh, hey, what happened there?
There we
How you
are.
doing?
What is up, sir? We'll figure this piece out yet.
Yeah. All of a sudden, it just stopped. Hey, well, welcome to a Wednesday. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm no complaints, man. Just working through. I'm in the midst of a busy interview week. I've interviewed 2 bands so far. I have another one tomorrow, and then I have a monstrous one on Friday. I mean, I mentioned it on my social media. Nobody has guessed yet, but it's a monster. I'm not even going to say it here today. I'll
No?
tell you off air if you want to know,
Yeah,
but
well, of course I want to know.
but I'm not going to say it here because I do not want to jinx it. It's of the top of the in this guy's world, the top guy, the inventor of what he does. And it's something we all listen to.
So it's music.
It's music. Yeah.
Music related.
Yes. But I
Top of
mean,
the food chain.
if it was heavy metal, it would be Black Sabbath. If it was rock and roll, it would be Paul McCartney. It's that
But
level.
It's not rock and roll, and it's not
It's not metal.
metal. Is it pop?
It's not rock and roll, and it's not metal. I'm not saying. I do not want to jinx it.
Is it
I'm not going to jinx it. Even if you
it's
guess
not
it, I will not.
orchestra music, right? It's not classical.
Oh, that's what it is. You know what? It's John Williams.
Well, it could
I'm going to be talking about Jaws and Star Wars themes.
I saw a billboard yesterday going through Cleveland. It said, not walking. I almost said walking through Cleveland. I don't walk anywhere. Driving
not
through.
yet.
And the billboard said, I hate John Williams. I don't know. I don't know. It must be a different John Williams, but
Yeah, who hates John Williams? I mean, come on.
how could you not love John Williams?
I mean, look,
All right,
I'm not
so-
even a Star Wars guy, and I love John Williams.
It's not classical. It's not heavy metal. It's not rock and roll. So it's got to be pop.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
We rap.
Could be that too.
But you're not going to say either one.
I'm not going to say. Again, I'll tell you off air. I'll even text it to you right now. Just don't say it.
Oh, yeah. Text me because otherwise it's going to drive me crazy.
I'll text it to you right now, but do not say it on the air because if this doesn't happen because I somehow jinxed it, I will hate myself.
Does he have both legs?
He does have both legs, I believe.
Sydney Sweeney.
Oh boy, I'd be bragging about that one. Are you kidding?
All right, I got the text here. Let's see here. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude.
That's a big one, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Elvis? Wow. How'd you get that one?
Dug a hole, stuck a microphone in it.
Well, that's good, man. I won't say anything.
Don't say that one, but that like I said, that's top of the food. That is as top of the food chain as it gets.
And people aren't guessing correctly.
No, they're never gonna guess it.
I would never have guessed it.
Habu with country. Yeah, that'll be me. It's Garth Brooks, everybody, out on tour.
Yeah, if you gave me 50 guesses, I wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah. But then when you hear it, you're like, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so pumped. I like today. The interview I did today is with I like this band. A whole lot of people probably never even heard of this band before. It's called Mob Rules. They're I don't know what you'd call them, a prog metal band or a symphonic metal or whatever, that thing, that European thing.
Yeah.
And I like the band and I did the interview, but the whole time I'm doing it, I was like, God damn it. Why can't Friday get here? Why can't Friday get here? It really is one of those things that I just want to get to Friday. Like tomorrow I'm interviewing a band that I don't even really love. I'm just doing it because I was asked to do it. This band called August Burns Red. It's like I don't know what you call it, metalcore, deathcore or something. And I'll do it. And I mean, you know me, I can interview anybody.
Right.
But I'm really just like, well, I got to get to Friday. And now this is so stupid. My whole week is no matter what you do, you cannot miss any interviews. Because I'm afraid if I miss one, it's going to jinx the Friday one. I mean, from doing the show, when you schedule these interviews, you're usually good about 2 out of 3.
Right. And the problem is you promote them and then they screw you.
Well, that's why I get asked all the time. I was asked I'll say this one because I know he'll show up. Jim Florentine wants to come on this show in a month. He's got some things he wants to promote. And for him, I will schedule. But if it's somebody I don't know, if it was, I don't know, that Ben Baskus guy, the newer comedian who I don't know at all, I'd be scared to death to book it because God knows if it'll happen or not.
It's almost better to record stuff. That way you can get something coming up.
Well, I've thought about doing that on this show as well, but that's no fun. It's no fun for me and you to sit there for 25 minutes while we play a video.
No.
Even though it would look cool. I mean, it looked like we're actually doing it. In reality, we're not. We're just sitting there watching it like you guys.
We're not actually here now.
Yeah, no.
We did this.
Yeah, we did this last Wednesday, right after the other one ended. So anyway, how are you, my friend?
Big day yesterday for me.
Yeah.
I actually received my legs.
It's great. What's the name of the company? Lime
Cooler.
Lime Cooler.
Yes.
They did great work. From what I've seen, you tell me, you're holding them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're in the bedroom right now, but yeah, I mean, they are, I think they turned out really good, to be honest with you.
That's
cool.
I
put them on my Facebook page and my wife hates them, but I like them. So
why does she hate them? The graphics?
Her and her sister, the judgment twins is what I call them. Think I should have got something more mature.
Why?
I don't know.
You're the one that has to live with them.
I have to live with them. And have I been mature in the past 21 years of being with me? Have I been mature for 5 minutes? No,
What is considered mature in the amputee world?
I don't know what
Just black?
black, I guess, would have
Black so it matches a pair of pants?
been. Yes.
Like, come on.
Hey metalheads, tired of waiting for new episodes? Crave the real raw classic metal show? For just $4.99 a month, you can become a CMS VIP. You get every episode a full week early, completely uncensored, and 100% commercial free. It's the only place to interact directly with the show, plus you score the Fast Pass, so your song requests get bumped straight to the head of the line on every live version. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now at classicmetalshow.locals.com and become a CMS VIP today.
Dude, you're the one that has to look. I'll give your sister-in-law, right? Sister-in-law? Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give your sister-in-law some Chris Akin knowledge. And I won't even be mean about it. Every time you look at those legs, you're going to have a reaction for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Every single time you look at them, you're going to have a mental, no matter what mood you're in, it's going to change your mental mood a little bit.
Yes.
No matter what, every time.
Yes.
For the next 40 years.
Absolutely.
So why would you have it represent something that does not represent you?
That's my thought process.
That is the way, that's why they design them.
I mean, I have to look at them on a day-to-day basis when I put them on, and I prefer to look at something that makes me happy.
Yeah.
And, honestly, it's a conversation piece.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife says, well, you can wear pants. Well, no, the point of getting these the way that they are is so I don't have to wear pants and I can show them off to people.
And
I
you
will
will wear
obviously
pants
wear
in the right
pants.
occasions.
If I'm going to a funeral,
Mhm.
I will go ahead and wear pants. If I'm
Did she-
going to a job interview of any importance, I will wear pants. But if I'm going out to have dinner at some crappy family restaurant, I'm going to wear shorts with my legs. Dude, women wear revealing clothing all the time.
Yeah.
Tank tops and short shorts. Why? Because they want guys to look at their thighs and their ass and their boobs and everything else. And so why can't I show off what I got? Those things are worth more than my sister-in-law was my wife's thighs. These things are like 15 grand a piece.
Right. Oh yeah. It's worth more than some cars.
Yeah.
You're walking around with a Nissan Sentra on your hip.
Right. I hate to tell you. Sorry, hon, but my one leg is worth more than your vehicle.
It's funny.
And I want it to look all right.
Well, and I mean, the key is, it's like two things come jumping out at me immediately. Number one, nobody ever really bitched a whole lot when you were wearing, SpongeBob sweat or hoodies or an AC/DC t-shirt or
Right.
whatever. What is the difference? Why are those things acceptable?
You gotta
But-
get something more mature. No,
Why?
I think I'm pretty good with the way that I am.
Yeah. Do you really need to, what more mature would be in your life? Sitting around dreading the fact of everything.
Right.
Getting up in the morning and be like, looking at these fucking black leg things and going, another day of this shit.
Absolutely.
Where at least you look at that, you'll be like, yeah, you're damn right. I'm going to be fucking Superman today.
And some people you don't have to like them. And that's
No.
fine. One, don't tell me that you don't like them because that's just kind of an ass thing to do. But just be nice about it. I mean, it's something that I chose. It's something that I have to live with for quite some time.
Yeah.
And I enjoy looking at them. Well, you don't have to, but be nice about it.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, stop picking. Of all the shit that you guys have to worry about right now dealing with,
That should be the last.
I think the decals on the outside of your prosthetic leg are probably low on the priority list. No?
I got Superman because one, I have a tattoo, Superman. It's been my favorite character, growing up.
What's
That's
your
what I
favorite?
wanted. I could have gotten Snoopy. I could have gotten the pink flames that were in the box. There were numerous designs to choose from.
Could have got one each of Sydney Sweeney's tits.
Right.
Would that have been worse?
I went to Grok and I tried to have that actually made, and it did not happen. Even the AI wouldn't do that for me. But maybe I should have done it. Maybe I should have gotten pink flames and just wore those around.
Oh, Jesus. Come on, man.
What would have been more embarrassing for my poor wife?
I don't
You
know.
walk around with Superman on my legs or my pink flames to show how our relationship is gone for the past 21 years. There's some pink flames, honey.
Dude, and there's worse you could get.
Yes.
I'm because of, not necessarily only because of you, but also because of eventually when we get back to limping out of the fire, once we come up with a new name, rolling out of the fire or
I
whatever,
was going to say that.
whatever we call it, whatever we decide to call that, I'm subscribed to quite a few amputation groups.
Yeah.
Because as we were firing up, I was trying to learn as fast as I can. And I kept seeing all these damn acronyms. I didn't know what any of them meant, the RBKA or whatever,
Yeah.
the various acts. So I was like trying to learn a little bit. And I've seen some real bad ones. And I'm not a Superman guy personally. I mean,
Yeah.
I like the first Christopher Reeve movie and then Superman, whatever. But
2 and 4 were not. 2 is my favorite.
Which one has the mirror with
2?
That's the one I like the best.
Yeah.
The one with the mirror and the three.
Yeah.
The 3 that just kick Superman's ass all over the place.
Until the end, yeah.
Until the end when he tricks him into taking the kryptonite, whatever, radiation shower or whatever.
The
in the
best part about the end scene, though, is he picks up General Zod, right?
Yeah.
And after he makes them human beings,
Mm-hmm.
and he lifts them up.
Right.
And you see pit stains on Christopher Reeve's Superman suit. And I said to him, does Superman sweat? I've never seen Superman. I guess he does.
He must.
Yeah. I mean, you would think editing would take care of something like that, but
It was 1980.
yeah.
Wasn't that 1980 or 79 or something?
Yeah, so I guess it wasn't.
Should
as
be
good back
happy
then.
that it didn't look like Superhost when he was flying. Remember when Superhost would fly? You could tell he's just laying on a
You're
table.
right.
Laying on a table and they blew a fan on him so the cape would wave.
And then I was watching Superman, the original one, the other day, and like he's looking at Lois Lane's like underwear and stuff. It's like now we go to jail, dude.
Yeah, he's super arrested.
And then I've always thought about them having sex.
Boy, he'd lay some serious hard piston into her, wouldn't he?
Like he'd
Jesus.
literally blow the back of her head off, dude, right?
Yeah. You would think that nut would just fucking wreck her intestines. Be like getting shot in the pussy. Pew! What's that hole in your back? Nothing.
She's just blowing Superman. Next thing you know,
She's blowing Superman. It'd be like blowing a 357 Magnum.
right. Give a little warning before the end of that one.
Just a hardened piece of steel.
And my wife wants me to be mature, picking out legs.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I think about Superman blowing the back of a girl's head off with his sperm, and she wants me to get mature legs. Sorry, honey.
She's listening and going, what the fuck are those two talking about? Oh boy. But you got your legs. That's great,
yeah.
man.
I was up and walking on them yesterday a little bit.
By yourself or at the
at the prosthetic place.
Okay.
And then I thought they don't want me to do a whole lot of like walking and stuff without getting some therapy first.
Is it because they're worried about the wound reopening or
No, it's a matter of falling. I mean, like when I was letting go of the bars yesterday,
yeah.
because you got the parallel bars you're holding on.
Mm-hmm.
And when I would let go, all of a sudden start to fall backwards or fall forwards, depending. I mean, you really got to get your balance on your feet, and it's tough because you can't feel them. There's no foot, so it's tough to tell how your balance is actually distributing.
Mm-hmm.
And so
it's going to take a minute. It's, you know what? It's for people that don't, and I don't know, but I'm going to make a guess. It's kind of like when you get stopped by a cop and you got to walk that line and you actually are a little bit tipsy.
Right.
It's just every step you got to really focus on or you're going to fall.
Yeah, and that's what it is. I mean, it's very difficult to figure out how to stay upright, and so just trying around the house, I think, might be a little bit treacherous at
Yeah,
times.
probably not yet, dude. I mean,
I have a walker and stuff like in the garage, which I'm going to bring in here, and I'll give it a go. But I want to at least get one therapy session in before
well, what
I
do they
start
advise
trying
you to do?
rolling around the house by myself.
Well, what is the advice that the doctors are giving?
Get
Do they
therapy.
want you? Well, I know get therapy, but what do they want you doing at home? I mean, when I was going through my burn shit, yeah, they wanted me in therapy 6 days a week, but when I was at home, they wanted me squeezing a tennis ball and working my shoulder and all this other stuff. Do they want you like practicing even just standing up and sitting down or any of
They
that
didn't
kind
really
of
say
stuff?
anything other
Okay.
than get to therapy as soon as possible, and so I'm going to do that. But I'm going to put them on and try like standing up in bed, off the bed, and
Well, I mean, dude, you got to do all that stuff. I mean,
yeah, I'm
For
going to hold
peop-
on. I'll hold on to the wheelchair and then try to stand up and
yeah,
I'll try to
or use the walker, like you said, you got a walker.
And if I fall backwards, at least I'll fall back into bed. So
Well, you're gonna fall. I mean, that's the other piece to it too. You're gonna fall. There's no two ways about it. You're having the first few times you're going to fall. So you just better on a bed than on the
Yes.
floor.
yeah, I don't want to fall on the floor.
Mm.
And today was my first day back at work, like on 14/20 for
How'd
the
that
Jake
go?
Underwood show, 9 to noon. And it was nice. It was nice to be back there. It was nice. But, like this morning, I tried half-assed to put my legs on when we got into the wheelchair in the parking lot, but I didn't want to sit out there for 20 minutes trying to put them on.
Right.
And so I kind of gave up and I wheeled into the building, and it's uncomfortable a little bit for me just because I don't like just sitting there with my stumps dangling down while everybody's coming in. Oh, it's so great to have you back. Well, I'm wearing a diaper and my stumps are dangling down. What do you want from me?
Right.
I mean, I can't get up and go to the bathroom anywhere. The handicap bathrooms at this, I'm so tired of hearing, well, it was grandfathered in. This building is old enough that it doesn't need all this stuff. Well, bullshit. They need to outfit this building with what they need for people that are handicapped.
Well, if it
I mean-
doesn't need it, given that they have an employee that's handicapped, why don't they just set you up at home so that you can do it from home?
I mean, I can't run a board from home.
Sure, you could. They would just have to spend about $20,000 to
Right,
make it
which-
work.
Yeah, okay then.
So
Company
if
got
they
bought. I don't
can't,
think they're going to spend that kind of money on.
if they can't provide you what they're legally required to, then have them fucking set you up at home so that you don't sue them.
But like there's a ramp, like a small ramp, just to go into the building where you can wheel a wheelchair up.
Yeah.
But I can't. I could not walk down that thing or up that thing without a handrail, and there's no handrails.
Lovely.
And then the bathroom is very narrow, so if I get in with the wheelchair, I have to back out with the wheelchair because there's no room to just turn around in there. And they have one handicap stall, but what am I going to? I can't do anything in there. I can't scoot over onto the toilet.
Right.
And so I'm just kind of screwed while I'm at work. I cannot go to the bathroom there.
Well,
And it sucks. And so, I mean, I hate to say it, but then you have to wear like undergarments
right.
just to make sure that you, God forbid, it's not
Don't piss
controllable.
yourself or whatever, right?
But I mean, luckily I'm able to, I mean, it's not like I have, like I'm incontinent or something like that. I know when I have to go to the bathroom
Sure.
and hold it, but it sucks to hold it for 6 hours before you go home.
Right. No, I get it. It's
There's
gonna.
a lot of challenges, man.
It's all
There's-
adjustments. Yeah, it's
There's
all
a lot of
adjustments.
challenges that people don't think about, and it sucks sometimes.
Yeah, dude, I get it.
When I'm sitting at the board, even like today, which was fine, it wasn't that big of a deal, but I got the board in front of me, the computer in front of me, then I got like 4 other computers on the right side of me, and then a phone system on the right side of me. So every time that I needed to get something from the computer, answer the phones, I got to like unlock the wheelchair and I got to swing it around to one side and I got to swing it back to the other side to talk and run the board. I mean, it's just
if you were in a computer chair, you just slide.
or just the chair just turns and
Yeah.
And it's a lot of different challenges that again, when you have two legs, you don't think about it because you just kind of do your normal.
Yeah. Do your thing, of course.
And, people don't understand just the small little things that you take for granted with when you have all your limbs, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and they won't unless you give them a practical example. I'll give them a practical example for everybody that's watching. It's gross, but I'll give it. Go sit on a toilet, stick your legs straight out, and then wipe your ass.
Yeah,
without bending your legs, without using your legs to push your ass up to get under there and wipe your ass.
Exactly. And that kind of stuff is tough, man, because like first time you try it, I tried it, like just fall over to the side, man.
Oh, yeah. Dude, everything is, and I know we talked about this before you lost the second leg when we were doing Limping Out of the Fire. Everything changes. Every little thing in your life changes. Dude, I'll give people another easy challenge. Take a kitchen chair with you into the bathroom, sit it in front of your counter and your sink, and try and brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Try and brush your teeth. See if you could reach the handles without standing up or putting any weight on your legs to kind of lean with. Just leaning forward with nothing holding you. Try that. Try and get the spit into the sink instead of dribbling it down your fucking shirt.
And so it's a great house, dude. Don't get me wrong. And the bathroom is huge. I mean, the bathroom is as big as the dining room. And it's large. Got a nice spa, tub, and all that kind of stuff. But the shower is just a standalone shower.
Right.
So the tub is too deep. So I can't just get into that. I'll never get out unless you dip me in like a tea bag and pull me out with a contraption.
Right.
And then, so the shower is just a stall. And, it's a nice stall. There's a nice tile and stuff inside. But the doorway is too narrow. And it's glass to be able to get in sideways for me to, I can't just wheel a wheelchair and there's a step to get in.
Sure.
And I can't get in sideways onto like a bench because it just doesn't fit. And so, I had to buy like a special hair washing thing that you blow up and you got to put in the sink. And it's a nightmare trying to figure all this stuff out.
Dude, and for better or for worse, it's incredibly hard to ask for help on that stuff.
You have no idea.
I mean, I have a plenty of
you do have an idea.
Dude, I remember I told this story in my book about I was in the bathtub. I was taking a shower, one of the first showers I took when I got home. And getting in the shower was just like my legs did not work. I had been 2 months in bed. So my legs were atrophied like crazy, and I could, like, anytime I would move anywhere, I had to do the kind of slide steppy thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where you wear slippers on purpose so that your feet will slide on the floor, that type of a deal. And then there was, this was a regular bathtub where you had to step over and into it. I could not do that. So my wife had to come in there. You want to talk about embarrassing. I'm burned up. I'm naked. I'm just a wreck. And she's literally lifting a leg up and my balls are dangling down as she flops one leg over. And then she's like, got me. I had to be turned a certain way because this arm didn't work.
Yeah.
So this arm was stuck to my chest more or less. So I had to turn opposite way to put one hand on the wall once she got one leg in. And then she had to lift up the other leg and kind of push my whole big fat body into the shower.
Oh my God, dude.
It was a pain in the ass. And there was one time, so I'm in there, I can't wash anything because I have to hold now with the one good arm to stand up.
Yeah.
So she has to get in and wash me, which was horrendous. Just, her washing this and that. And then at one point, because I was fresh out of the hospital, I started blacking out from standing up. And I didn't tell her, because again, you don't want to, we're trained not to acknowledge weakness. And I just didn't want to tell her. Next thing I know, I start passing out and I just fell onto her and she cracked her head on the what do you call that? The spout or whatever for the bathtub
Yeah.
that would fill the bathtub.
The faucet thing.
Like she was holding me up kind of in front of me and like washing my shit. And I just went, and she took a header right off of the,
that sucks.
oh, she was mad. I'll give her, I give her credit where credit's due. I know we're not married anymore, but I would never criticize her for anything she did with that. She was a goddamn saint.
Hey, metalheads. Tired of the same old boring radio? Crank it up and dive into CMS 24/7 at cmsradio.net. Non-stop, the greatest, wildest segments from over 20 years of the classic metal show. Uncensored, unfiltered, and completely insane. Hear Neely's legendary rants, Chris losing his mind, and every wild character that made the show a cult classic. Plus, catch the latest full episode with all the music every single day at noon Eastern. Lock in now at cmsradio.net and feel the hilarity, the chaos, and the glory of metal history. CMS 24/7, because CMS lunacy never sleeps.
And didn't even yell at me. Didn't even, like, I know if it was turned around, I'd have been like, what the fuck, stand up. I would have been an asshole about it. Instead, she was like, she cracked her skull, had a goose egg on the back of her head the size of an actual egg. And she's like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, oh, I am such a loser. I remember just sitting there or standing there going, I'm such a fucking loser.
Luckily, I
had a shower.
I had a nurse for the first 4 weeks that would come over and bathe,
sponge up,
which wasn't bad. I mean, that was all right.
Depends on the nurse, but
yeah, no, I mean, it was good enough.
I used to, dude, believe me, I had this one hot nurse, and I used to constantly be like, you think I can get a shower? Think I could get a sponge bath? Just because I wanted her fondling my balls.
When I was at Metro for the first thing, there was one. They actually had like a shower room there.
Okay,
which was great, and they could wheel me in there, and the nurse would come in and take care of you. And that was all right.
Yeah.
But hey, the good thing is my balls have shrunk considerably. So
that's good.
I don't know what's. Maybe the diaper's soaking up all the excess fluid.
Pulling it out of you?
Pulling it out of the balls. You never know, right?
Of course, your balls now feel like a bag of pickle juice or something, all sticky and gooey, but whatever. At least they're smaller.
Yeah, that's the size of, a basketball.
Feels like a rosin bag now.
So I'll take that. Small victories, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Have they done anything to accommodate your situation? No, nobody. What are they going to do?
Well, I think you meant about your house, as far as putting rails and all that kind of shit in.
No. The only thing I think I'm going to need to get. There's a lot of weird talk today, but
that's all right.
One of the things I think I need to get is those like seat cushions for a toilet that like are raised.
Oh, the like they have like,
so it might be like maybe like
I've seen those like in like truck stops and stuff.
And so the one that I was looking at like actually has handles and like legs, so you put it down almost like a walker.
Right.
You put it down over top of your actual toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Got a bigger seat cushion, so it's like raised up. Just because with two prosthetics, when you sit down, they don't bend, like normal legs.
Right.
And so your feet can't just get underneath you like you would normally.
Right.
So my feet are kind of like pointed outwards a little bit and like angled up. And so it's tough to get from that low of a spot standing, which is why I'm also going to have to find myself somehow, some way. I'm going to have to get another vehicle because
your car's too low.
It's low to the ground, and I need something that I can kind of slide in, slide out,
like a minivan or something like that,
like a mid-sized SUV kind of thing,
right?
Like a Ford Escape or something like that.
Okay.
Those big pickup trucks, I'll never be able to get in.
No, but
a big SUV, I won't be able to get in. And
right.
I can't. I'm not driving a Corvette either. It'd be too low to the ground. And but I need something that's kind of just a mid-size SUV with like space.
Sure.
Because I need a wheelchair, a scooter, and all that kind of crap to put in it, and then something I can kind of glide in and out of without being too low to the ground or too high up.
Hello, Charlie Kalani. What do you got?
Yeah. May come down to that.
We got to find you some programs too, dude. There has to be programs for this.
There has to be a double amputee car program.
Well, there has to be for not only cars. I'm talking about all of this stuff, the ramps and the whatever those things are called, the rails and stuff. There has to be programs. I'm not believing for 1 second with all the people that have lost limbs, over the last 50 years that there's not grants or programs or something that you could be taking advantage of at this point. There has to be.
I wonder how many people have actually lost limbs, though.
Are you kidding?
Like, what's the percentage? Like, how many millions of people do you think have lost limbs?
Well, let's ask the expert on everything, Grok.
I'm going to say 40 million.
Let's see. Roughly, how many people have lost limbs in how long of a time? In the past 50 years?
50 years.
In the past 50 years. Let's see. This might take some thought here from Grok. Oh, no. Roughly 50 to 80 million people worldwide have undergone limb amputations over the past 50 years,
So,
from 76 to 20.
Let's say the high end of 80 million.
Yeah.
People worldwide have
Yeah.
lost limbs in 50 years.
50 years, yeah.
Okay, well, there's like how many billions of people in China alone right now?
I'm not saying that it's a high percentage, but it's enough of a percentage. Lord
I
knows we give rights and everything under the sun for people that are transgender, and that percentage is way smaller.
I agree. But I don't think the amputee community speaks up as loudly as the trans community does.
Well, maybe if you trade out having rails or something for a blue wig and a septum ring, maybe you'd be all
Yeah,
set.
I'll be taken care of.
Yeah, you'd be all set.
Kind of sad the way that works when you think about it.
It is. And what is the percentage on trans people? Like 0.01% or something?
That are actually have the disease. How many double amputees are there?
Well, currently or in the last 50 years?
In the past 20 years.
All right, let's see. How many double amputees are there in the last 20 years, roughly? Let's see what old Grok has to say. I love having the encyclopedia right here. 5 to 15 million worldwide.
That's not a whole lot when you consider how many
Not
people
really.
worldwide.
It's less than a
there's-
million a year, but
There's 12 million people in Ohio
yeah.
alone.
I mean, and a lot of that has to be, whatchamacallit, the wars. People that stepped on an IED in Iraq or whatever.
Right.
And I'm not saying that their plight is any less than yours.
It's
or
a
anything
rare
like
club,
that.
man.
Yeah, it is. Well, it is, but it's not a club that people are clamoring to get into either,
No,
really. But
no, I can't. If you'd like to join, feel
Seth
free.
if you'd like to give Seth your leg, Seth 32, Seth Williams 32 at Venmo.
Dude, I saw
Send him a message.
Please. I found out today that I have a couple more payments that are due on my insurance.
Yeah.
And so, like, even my first paycheck back to work is going to be nothing because they're taking it out of my first check.
Thanks.
So, next 2 weeks, I'm working for free.
That's great.
I saw, that Mr. Beast?
Yeah, sure.
He does all these game show things online, and I don't know what he
Gives
actually
away
does.
a shit ton of money. I know.
Yeah.
He's a YouTuber that hit.
And just hit. That's what he does. Like, he gave this kid, it was a bionic arm, right?
Okay.
Amputee kid.
Right.
And this thing is the coolest thing I've ever seen, man. like it responds to the muscles in his stump. So
Okay.
like if his muscles like are he's trying to grab something like you would grab it normally,
Right.
just the muscles that are left in his stump when he tries to grab something makes the hand move and grab something.
Oh yeah.
Like it's the coolest thing I ever saw. Like if they got that kind of technology, I want a couple of legs like that, man.
Well, they have it for the legs too. It's the I mean I've seen it. I certainly wouldn't have any idea where to get it, or it cannot be cheap. But what was the movie? Was it called Skyrim or Sky something with the guy from Sons of Anarchy in it? Was
I
that?
don't know.
But they wore like a suit, and then they went out and battled.
Yeah.
Well, they have that for real for people that are like paralyzed and whatnot, where they could take people that are paralyzed and they could somehow wire their brain to the shit, and they can stand up and they can walk around and stuff with it. It's kind of like you get into it type of it. I don't know how to explain it. It looks like a real tall robot, and then
Yeah.
the person gets in it, and then they connect it to their head or something, and they're like, okay, walk.
And
then
I've seen stuff where they're doing like implants and stuff like that into people's limbs and stuff that make them like paralyzed people that
Sure.
then all of a sudden they're able to move with like these whatever they put in them. And I remember when I got the first one, I wanted to try something experimental like that kind of thing on me, and I was like, nah, like I'm pretty good with this leg, and
Dude,
but now I think I would try stuff. I would be more than happy to be a guinea pig. And
I don't know, man. When this ear here, I only have 10% hearing in because the molten metal dropped down the ear canal,
oh my god,
burned away a lot of my eardrum, and my, the bones are all messed up, and the ear canal itself is all just trashed. I mean, it's a mess. And they offered me 50 grand. They were like, we'll give you 50 grand if you let us try this experimental surgery. And they were going to put in a fake eardrum. Now, again, this was 1995. So keep that in mind. It wasn't today. Today, I would do it.
Right.
1995, I wasn't really into it. But we talked about it at length about me doing, because it was like $50,000. And I was, at that point, I'd been out of work like a year. I could certainly use $50,000, but I decided against it because they told me that if it failed, it would kill the nerve in my ear, and I would lose the 10% hearing. And I just was like, I mean, you've done that before, where your head, like one ear is like clogged up or whatever, and that sucks. And I was like, I'm not going to do that for the rest of my life. And quite honestly, you've been around me a bunch of times. Did you ever know that I had hearing loss?
no,
I've gotten really good at angling this ear toward people. I always sit at the right side of any table and everything, so that I can aim the good ear at people.
now that I think about it, I've noticed. I didn't notice it, but now, you always sit on the other side.
I always sit on the right side.
Yeah.
So that when you're talking into my left ear that I can hear with. It's habit now.
So I have had a problem for years with my right ear, where it feels like it's like clogged, and I have trouble hearing out of it. And I'm talking probably 15, 18 years ago, my wife and I went to like a health seminar thing. They had like different booths and all this kind of crap. And they had a hearing one. And I went up to the guy who was running it, and I said, I wake up in the morning, whatever, and this ear is clogged, and I don't know what the problem is, whatever.
Right.
And so he's like, oh, okay, let me look. And he looked inside and he goes, yeah, you need to go see a doctor.
Okay.
And I started freaking out, dude.
Right.
Like, I got a brain tumor. I'm going to die.
That's a long way from a hearing test to a brain.
So I was like, but like he seemed like panicked. Like
right.
I went to you, dude, because you set up a health seminar thing booth, and you were supposed to tell me about my hearing problem, and now you're not telling me anything other than go see a doctor. Like it was just clogged with like like wax or
Right.
something. I'm sure he would have said,
Yeah.
hey, you got a lot of wax buildup there. Maybe you should have that flushed out. No, he's like, go see a doctor like now. I mean,
What
but-
was it?
I don't know. I never went to a doctor.
Why? Because you're afraid?
I'm afraid to go to the doctor. And so, like yesterday, even to this day, yesterday I was sitting in the car. I went to go scratch it because I had like a scratch in my ear. And all of a sudden, I couldn't hear anything. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like pulling on it, yanking on it until it finally like seemed to like unclog
Do
or
that
whatever.
thing where you're rattling it in your
Yeah.
finger in your ear until it
And it
pops.
popped or whatever. And then I felt, like I could hear again. Thank God. And now I'm just, if I have an itch, I'm not even touching it. I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, please stop itching. I'm shaking my head trying to get rid of an itch. But then I sit there and go, okay, wait a second. I've had a seizure where they did brain scans on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had 2 legs removed where I spent literally weeks upon weeks in the hospital.
Sure.
Months in the hospital.
Mhm.
And they didn't look at my ear once to tell me something was wrong. So I'm going to go with, I'm okay.
Yeah. You might just
Other than
have one of
some
those, dude.
claw feeling.
Because I have that problem again in this ear. Because this ear, part of the molten metal drilled a nice hole right on what the thing is called. Looks like it's named out. In the back. It's where your balance from. And it just pours goo out of my fucking head half the time.
Ugh.
And it's like, and that shit. If I don't clean it dude, at any given point, I have 1,000 Q-tips here because I got to go through them literally every day. Otherwise it cakes, and if it cakes up, then all of a sudden I can't hear shit, and it's like,
See,
oh
if
no.
I try to use like a Q-tip on my ear,
Mhm.
it feels like there's water in there. And then all of a sudden you hear it pop and then it gets all messed up. So I don't know what going on.
There's drops, dude. I'll send you the drop because I'm real tuned in on the ears because it is an issue that I deal with, and there's a certain kind of drops. They sell them at like Walgreens or whatever. It's not like it's a prescription, but it really does. It takes anything that's in your ear and it breaks it up and it flushes it out. Takes like a half hour to do. You just got to sit there with that big ball thing, and you get the water white hot so that you feel that white hot water going into your fucking ear canal. It sucks. But if you do it 3-4 times, it does break it up. And then you can suck it out. And then you'll be like, God damn it, I can hear again.
I'm so terrified to put anything like that in my ears or my eyes and stuff.
Oh, again, it's just water. It's water and drops.
What if it never comes out?
It's water and drops. You tip your head sideways.
What if
if
it
it's
stays in
coming
there,
out.
dude?
It's not going to stay in
I don't know
there.
what's wrong with my ear. Maybe there's
not
a big
gonna
giant hole.
If there's a
and
big
it's gonna
giant
seep
hole,
through the hole.
if there was a big giant hole, you'd be getting like snot and shit coming out of your ears because it's connected. It's all connected. Was that the olfactory system? I think.
Oh, dude.
I think. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Again, you would think that if I was in the hospital that they would have checked something.
Mm-hmm.
And like again, I had a brain scan. I had CT scans of my head and all that kind of crap because I had that stupid seizure the one time.
They don't check anything but what you're doing, dude. Honestly, it's like, I went to when I had COVID, I was obviously in the hospital and they took 400 tons of blood, right? And on the last day I was there, because I'm a big fat tub of shit, I'm always worried about diabetes.
Yeah.
I'm always worried about it. And somehow that has not happened to me. I don't know how.
Bless you, dude.
I don't know how, because my dad had diabetes too and lost toes and everything else. So, it does run in the family. And I went to the last day and I asked them, I said, hey, did you guys check my blood for diabetes? And they were like, no. And I was like, hey, no. 400 fucking pounds in the hospital and you took 30 vials of blood from me.
Right.
Not one. So they actually did run a test. And sure enough, I do not even have which is, I don't know how. I don't know how I can be this fat and not have diabetes, but I don't.
Dude, come on. I've seen there's so many times where I'm like out and about in public
Mm-hmm.
and I see some guy that's like, bigger than you and I combined. Big fucking fat piece of shit dude walking around the street and he's got both legs. And I go, how the fuck does this happen? Where this bastard is walking around on 2 legs and I got stumps.
Yeah, but he's
Like
got
I
some-
seriously, there was times I want to get out of the car and kick his ass, dude. I know I could kick his ass because he's too fat to fucking swing a
Right.
punch. And I just want to say, you deserve to lose these legs.
I'm sure he has something else way more fucked up. See, I used to be that way. And then I started realizing, once you start realizing that everybody has their little fucked up things in
Yeah, I
their
know.
life,
Yeah.
and then usually those are the people that are just, they're not taking care of anything. So
You ever seen that Dr. Now guy?
no,
He does like on TLC, he does like the weight loss surgeries and stuff like that.
no, I don't
Does
know.
my 600-pound life. So this dude, he was like 800 pounds, man. He
Okay.
can't get out of his fucking bed.
New York's heavy metal titans are back! After 10 years, Anthrax unleashes their 12th studio album, Cursum Perficio, September 18th. This is the sound of legends completing their journey. Cursum Perficio, my journey is over. First single, It's for the Kids, is a buzzsaw riff monster! Explosive drums, howling hooks, and pure Anthrax destruction! Scott Ian, Charlie Benante, Frank Bello, Joey Belladonna, and Jonathan DeNice deliver the thrash masterpiece you've been waiting for. Get the 2-disc vinyl set right now, available at the bottom of your screen. Anthrax, Cursum Perficio, September 18th. This is the one you've been waiting for.
Right?
I mean, it takes like 5 people to wash him down. His daughter and his wife and all this stuff are hosing him down like a beach whale.
Right.
And I'm looking at him, and he's still got fucking 2 legs. Like the rest of his life sucks, and I feel bad for him because he can't do anything. But he's still got 2 legs. I'm like, how the hell does this happen? This fat bastard's got 2 legs. And I didn't
Yeah,
feel
but
bad
would you
for him.
trade with him?
No, but
So
then
there you
again, I
go.
look at what he's doing and I go, well, dude, I mean, I guess a lot of what I have is my fault. Some of it is, anyways.
Snacking on a bowl of butter.
But like, I mean, like this guy, his family for breakfast was bringing him like literally just plate after plate of sausage, gravy, and biscuits, and
Yeah, then you
sausage
wonder why
links
he's an
and
800-pound
bacon, and, I
whale.
mean, literally got bacon dripping from his freaking
Yeah.
mouth, and
Yeah, I can't watch those shows.
I just sit there
Not so
going,
much because of the person that's fat, but because of just like you're saying, every one of those shows, there's always somebody that's just enabling it. Well,
Well,
I
that's
only
what I'm
brought
saying.
him 6 donuts this morning.
This dumb bastard is not getting out of bed to make sausage, gravy, and biscuits. He's
Yeah.
laying there like a piece of shit, dude. He's not going anywhere.
Bring me my food.
Right. And so now you got this skinny girl that's bringing him food. And I'm sitting there going,
Right.
what are you doing? You want him to die.
Yeah. She should be bringing him a rice cake and a bottle of water.
Right. So, I mean, I don't, yeah, but yeah, he's got 2 legs. And I'm sitting there going, well, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, but he's probably 26 and won't make it to 30.
Yeah,
That's the
understood.
difference. You
Which
know,
would suck. And, you know, I feel bad in that sense for him.
but you know I'm probably right on that too.
Yeah.
He's not going to make it to 40. No way.
No.
No possible way.
But you know what? He's going to die with 2 legs. I'm not.
So what? He won't be walking and neither will you. So that's
I guess
that's
it goes
even.
both ways.
He's not walking now.
Yeah.
So what is that? What does having those legs mean? That's the same as having a nice clean shirt, really, for that guy, because he sure as fuck ain't using them. You said he doesn't get up at all,
No,
right?
no, it doesn't.
Well, he doesn't get up at all. What good is having the legs?
Yeah. I'm just saying, they're attached to his body still.
They should cut them off. They could fucking take 150 off him.
I mean, I saw a woman the other day. She looked like she ate my car. And she's got 2 legs walking around trying to buy stuff at TJ Maxx. I'm like, dude, there is nothing in TJ Maxx that's going to fit you. Waddle your ass back out to your car and go home.
What is TJ Maxx?
Okay.
Max size.
No, it's like just a regular clothing store, and they got other crap and stuff, but it's mainly
Right.
for women. And I said, dude, I mean, literally, there's not going to be a shirt that fits you in there. All you're going to go in there and buy is another baking pan. You don't need one of those. Go
Or a
back to your
hat.
car.
Big stupid hat.
Right. I mean, they sell pots back there and pans, or you don't need to cook anything. It's so frustrating watching people.
I'm sure, dude. I mean,
And I'm
it
sure
is.
when people see me waddling out with my prosthetic legs, they're talk shit too. But
Dude, but we all have that. believe me, every time I see anybody on like a beach or something, and I know that I can't do that. I know that if I go outside for 5 minutes in the sun, I risk having these fucking grafts cut off and redone.
Yeah.
Because if they get burned, they could die, and then they gotta cut another chunk off of my back and stitch it onto my arm or whatever. And it's like, nope. It's why I look like a ghost half the time. Because where you get like regular light from the sun and stuff that kind of tans your face a little bit.
Yes.
Look at me. I always look like fucking Casper. Always. Because my vitamin D level is like negative a million.
Yeah. My color comes from the sun and high blood pressure. So,
hey, I'd take either at this point if it gave me a little color.
Actually, my blood pressure is actually, for my size, has been pretty good.
What's your blood pressure?
I don't know. Normal.
Yeah, mine's like 130 over 70. Another one of those things. How does a fat fuck like me have 130 over 70?
They're in the best shape ever, dude.
Yeah.
You and me both.
I think it's because I don't eat just a lot of sugary stuff. That's the only thing I could think of.
Marathon next year.
Yeah, no. Might be playing soccer though, dude, as we found out yesterday.
Yeah.
Looks
We're
like
not playing soccer, but we'll be
involved.
A soccer game.
We'll be involved with some soccer. Looks like the Cleveland Crunch is going to be helping us out here with something. So
hopefully,
more on that coming soon.
Hopefully. I'm going to get there's some amputee stuff we're going to start doing too. I want to get Ryan from Lime Cooler Prosthetics on. He's got a benefit coming up, a fundraising thing coming up for his support group for amputees and stuff. And it's funny because I became like literally the poster boy for every amputee site known to man on Facebook when I took 5 steps and prosthetic legs, which is great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, hey, I got 500 likes on a post. It makes jerk off to that. But then all of a sudden, these people started sharing it all over every amputee site known to man.
Well, that's a good thing.
I don't think it's a bad thing. No, look, if something positive can come out of me having no legs, as far as inspiring somebody else to do well, then I am more than happy to help out, and I'm more than happy to try to be a positive face for a non-positive outcome.
An awful situation, but
when I was talking to the prosthetic guy the other day, he said that he appreciated the fact that I am willing to, try to look at it as a positive, and I am. I mean, what else are you going to do? Yeah. But there are people out there that don't. There are people out there that will sit there and they won't try to go back to work, and they won't try to, get out and enjoy their lives. And then, look, that's one thing about prosthetics, and they've come a long way since the peg leg, pirate guy.
Mm-hmm.
And, there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
For people that are missing a limb. I mean, you can succeed and do a whole hell of a lot of stuff. And they make feet and legs that can do a lot more than what I wanted. When they asked me, well, what kind of lifestyle do you want to lead? I said, well, I'm not running anywhere. I'm not climbing any mountains.
But there
are legs and feet out there for that, if that's what you want to do. So you can do it.
There was a band in Cleveland, a death metal band back in the 90s. I think they were called Skinless, I think. And their drummer had a prosthetic leg. And he was playing blast beats. I mean, it was a death metal band. It was like it wasn't AC/DC where it was like doom, doom. I mean, it was fast, and I was like, how does he fucking do that when he can't feel his leg? But he taught himself. Dude, once you get comfortable, and it might take a year or two before you get comfortable, but once you get comfortable, then you could start figuring shit out. Dude, wouldn't that be the craziest of all scenarios if you find out all of a sudden, just because of the prosthetics, that you want to be a 5K guy or something? We're walking a 5K even. Wouldn't that be nuts?
It was kind of weird the other day when I tried these things on.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like I could feel like my right foot, one that has been
there.
for 4 years now.
Yeah.
And the left foot, I couldn't feel a damn thing.
Right.
And I didn't know which way that foot was going to go. But the right one felt like I could put my foot down, and I felt like it was down on the ground. I felt like, I could move my balance back and forth on like toes and heels. And so it is interesting how it works. And so there can be a very good outcome with these things. It's just a matter of doing it and getting there.
And eventually you're going to get to where it's muscle memory, just like walking was 10 years ago for yourself. Yeah. Eventually it'll be whatever that sensation is, or that feeling on where the prosthetic meets the thing. You'll know the feeling. You'll know the feelings, just like I do now, where if I'm taking a weird step or something and I start losing my balance, I'll know the the feeling, and you know how to adjust. You'll get there. You just have to do it. It's just like, I hate to equate it this way, but it's like learning to walk as a baby.
It is.
When you watch a baby learn to walk, what do? They stand up and they fall down 400 times, and then they stop falling down. That's really what it's going to take. You're just going to be uncomfortable for a while until you're not.
But
you'll get there.
I'm looking forward to the challenges. I am.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, time to wrap this one up.
Wait, that went faster than fast, didn't it?
It
Jesus.
Everybody have a great rest of the week and a good weekend. And God willing, we will talk to you again next Wednesday. You good for next Wednesday?
I am good for next Wednesday.
4 p.m. We will talk to you then, my friends. And then we'll talk to you again tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., 1420 a.m., Jake Underwood Show.
All right.
And don't forget, Chris has a big, giant interview, God willing, on Friday.
Yes.
So
I will announce it on Friday.
The, info on that one.
Yeah. I will announce it on my Facebook and whatever 5 minutes after it's done. But all right, folks. All right, have a good rest of the week.
Talk to you later.
All right. See you.
Heavy Metal Warriors, are you ready to crank it up? The Classic Metal Show is live every Saturday night, 9 p.m. to 3 a.m., and you can blast it right on your big screen TV. Just download the Rumble app on your smart TV or streaming device. Head to rumble.com/c/CMS. Follow the channel and get ready to headbang from your couch or your bed. Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., catch the daily replay, plus killer interviews on Chris Akin Presents. No cable, no limits, pure classic metal live whenever we hit the stream. Download Rumble now, subscribe, and never miss a riff again. The Classic Metal Show, louder on Rumble.